And there we all are waiting. Well, I mean, I'm not in this scene, but we're waiting for something to happen. Panic sets in. And this is when Roger, as the master, thinks he's going to bring in whatever the being is, which we see fluttering around a little. Okay, no, I am there. There's the clock tower, and of course there's me peeking in the door because I wanted to be involved in this scene. I love any scene where there's lots of people. Now, about here, just before or after this scene, John, as you may or may not know, did a lot of vaudeville. And when he did his cabaret, which if you were lucky enough to see it, you'd have seen what a genius he was, he was going to show us how to eat a plate, but he decided against the plate, and I'm glad he did.
But why? How did it happen?
John touching his neck after he was got cross with himself for continually touching his mouth. And you'll see him touch his neck and maybe his ear to replace his mouth touching.
I get it.
And I'm sure Katie won't mind me saying, I'm sure you can see on these close-ups rather a lot of scars around her face. Katie had the unenviable experience, of going through a car windscreen, which cut her face to pieces, so...
Kronos!
I'm wondering, oh, that is Elton John on the poster at the back. I thought it was Elton John. My favourite song of his, of course, was his recent release called The One, which I absolutely adored. Now, there we are. This is when Benton shines. I show concern. I love being with the Doctor. Every time I had a scene with John, I can only tell you I relished it. I knew that I was in an honoured position, being liked by John, being regarded by John, given that he'd worked with so many big names in entertainment. Now watch, I bet he's going to do a hand or neck or ear move in a moment. I can see it coming. I could be proved wrong. And there's Roger, look, doing what he used to do at home. He loved his little cigar cheroots, I believe they were called. See, look, Benton looking I purposely looked just a little, what are they talking about? What's going on? But I trusted the Doctor.